what the cost of
The health and
pursuing
safety
your
of our
dream
customers and
is.
crew.
Wait, it is snowing outside.
A little bit much for me.
Like there's cute winter clothes and then there's real winter clothes.
Now this blazer I thrifted y'all for $8.
Another chapter. Let's get into it.
Hello girl, good morning. We are at the airport. Today is Thursday, April 9th, and we are headed to Residency, Ohio for the doctoral program. We'll be in Ohio until Tuesday. Well, we will return to New Orleans on Tuesday. So let me tell you what happened. So normally when I travel for residency, I leave on Thursday, and then I have class on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I try to fly out on Sunday evening. But there's never a direct flight back here on Sunday evening in the time that works for my schedule with the program. So I typically try to take the first flight out on Monday. It's normally a direct back to New Orleans. And so for whatever reason, I was probably moving too fast. Whenever I went to book my flight for this residency, I booked to leave today. So that was fine. But I accidentally booked my return for Saturday. And that's not gonna work. Like I have class on Sunday. And so I was trying to change it and get it moved. And it was actually more expensive to do so than it was to just purchase a whole new then I paid for the flight to begin with. So I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. And so sometimes like when you go to the airport, you can get it changed there for cheaper or for free sometimes. But I was a little bit nervous about having to wait until I got to the airport today to know how and when I was coming home. That's a little bit much for me. As free-spirited as I am, that just felt like not secure enough. So what I ended up doing, girl, is booking a train. Yes, I am riding the train. I am flying to Detroit today. I'm gonna meet up with some colleagues, hang out, probably do dinner. And then we're gonna drive over to Ohio tomorrow. It's normally like an hour drive. And then we have residency there all day tomorrow, all day Saturday, and pretty much all day Sunday. We're done about 3 on Sunday. We have a happy hour on Friday, and then, I don't know, there's something on Saturday. And then Sunday, I normally would go back to Detroit to catch my flight out either Monday morning or Sunday evening, but I'm actually going to Chicago on Sunday. So, girl, I know. So, this vlog will be my residency vlog. Now, I probably won't take my camera into class because, I don't know, it feels a little invasive. Some people in there may be uncomfortable with it, and I want to respect everyone's like level of being able to focus and things like that. And so I probably won't take it in there. Plus the lighting is terrible in the room. So it's kind of like gray and hazy, and that's not the vibe. But we can recap at the end of every day. This is my second residency this year, so in 2026. So the way the program works, and I won't get into a whole lot of that right now, but like you have 2 classes per semester. The first class is like January to maybe like early March, and then the second class is early March to like early May. And each class has its own residency, so I have to come here every time I take a class. I have to come here for an extensive residency, which I enjoy doing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really like, I don't like to travel here. I don't like doing all of like the airport and stuff. Like, it looks cute, and the airport outfits are kind of exciting to put together, which, by the way, I'm wearing. I'll show you guys here in a minute. But that's so cute and that's fun. But like, I've just had so many issues with air travel that it's like I get over it. Like, that part is not exciting to me. And so then, but once I get there and I get with my cohort and I'm like deep into work and stuff like that, I typically enjoy the residency experience at that point. But so I'm looking forward to being there. This has been the best college experience that I've had in all the degrees I pursued. This is probably my final one. I always joke and say I'm probably going to get bored and go to law school in a few years. I just love school in general. Like, I just love learning and knowing things. Like, I'm driven by my curiosities. Real nosy. It works out for me. So And as a reminder, like, I'm at Bowling Green. I looked at a couple different programs. I was considering Baylor has a program that's similar, not the same. Vandy has a program similar, not the same. USC has a program similar, not the same. And the real difference is that, like, those programs are EdDs, which is cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I was sure that's what I wanted to do until I was introduced to this program, and it's actually a business degree. So, love that. It's housed in the Smith-Hortz College of Business at Bowling Green State University in Ohio. So when I say Bowling Green, most people always think I'm talking about Kentucky, but I'm talking about Ohio. So I get to spend 6 weekends in Perrysburg, Ohio, and that's always anticlimactic. Perrysburg, there's nothing exciting about Perrysburg, but it is fun to see the cohort. I couldn't imagine doing this with a different group of people. So the program has just been so fulfilling, so in alignment, and things like that. So I'm looking forward to the next. I have about a year and 4 months before I graduate, and I'm really looking forward to it. I might be sad when it's over, actually, because, like, what am I gonna do 6 times a year if I'm not traveling to hang out with these crazy cool ass people? Like, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But anyways, so that's what we're doing. That's what this vlog will be about. I feel like I've talked a lot, so let me just show you my outfit. So this is what I'm wearing. Never mind the headphones. I have like a meeting at, I think, like 10 o'clock. So I need to hop on that here in a second. I got here super early today because I thought that, you know, TSA, like, you've been seeing the lines are like backed up or whatever, like crazy backed up. Now, I did also see that TSA was going to be paid again, so maybe that's why, but the lines were super, like, easy to get through today. Again, I'm at the airport in New Orleans. Now, I got here, my flight doesn't leave until 11:30. Currently, it is 9:10. Board at 10:50. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. So, but I've been here since probably about, I would say, like 7:30. But anyway, let's get into the outfit. I'm wearing a blazer. It's a heavier blazer because it's cold on the airplane, and I get cold easily, and the weather's unpredictable in Detroit, Ohio, Chicago as well, so it's fitting. Now, this blazer I thrifted, y'all, for $8, like literally $8, and I got it a couple years ago from the thrift shop, and it's actually vintage Christian Dior, like, I live. So this is a blazer. I got it in the men's section. I've considered, like, getting it, like, tailored, but I don't all the way, like, really want it tailored. I like it oversized. It is a little long. That aside, I kind of like it the way that it is. And so I'm wearing this blazer. I got this hat from Alter State. I believe that's where I got it from. I'm pretty sure Alter State. This t-shirt is just a plain black t-shirt from Zara. I'm wearing Barrel jeans. I'm going to back up so you can see them. But I am wearing Barrel jeans, and they're from Mango. They're probably my favorite pair. I don't typically like flying in jeans, but I didn't want to wear a sweatsuit today. I'll be definitely in a sweatsuit on the train come Monday, but I didn't want to wear a sweatsuit today. So I'm wearing Barrel jeans, and then I have on just my platform Adidas sneakers. Anyways, here's what I'm wearing. Here's the jeans. I don't know if you can see them, but these are the jeans. And then these are, wait, you can't see that. These are my Sambas. So this is the full fit, and you'll see, like, see how long the blazer is? Like, you can see that the blazer is, like, forever long. So anyways, maybe I'll cut it off, maybe not. But anyways, I'm about to prepare for this meeting, and make sure I have my mind together for this residency. So I'll talk to y'all in a minute.
Center is on duty 24/7. And data, they're the crew behind your flight crew.
So I just boarded,
They're a crew like
and
no other. Now sit back, relax.
I think our flight is maybe
Please
like
pay
3 hours
attention
long.
to this
So
important safety
I'm gonna try to get a
presentation.
nap. I do have some work I need to, like, update. So maybe I'll do that first, but then also try to get a nap. I was thinking as
Welcome
I was
aboard,
boarding about
and
how,
thank you for choosing Delta.
like, what the cost of
The health and
pursuing
safety
your
of our
dream
customers and
is,
crew is our number
and
one
the things that
priority,
it costs you.
and the
So I
shared
want to talk a little bit about
responsibility of
that
everyone on
here
board.
in a bit, maybe
So
when
before
I
we
land.
depart,
But I don't
please
want to
pay
forget
attention to this
it
important
because
message.
there are so many
Stow all
sacrifices.
carry-on
There's
items
so
in an
much
overhead bin.
that it
Place
truly
smaller
costs
items
to go after
completely
a
under the
thing.
seat in front of you,
That
and
it
stow
costs you when you
larger
decide you're going
electronic
to commit to
devices.
having a thing, to becoming a
Handheld,
thing,
portable
to doing
electronic
a thing.
devices, including mobile
And so
phones, should also be secured.
I was just thinking about something
If you
super
lose an
small.
electronic device,
Like
please do not adjust
tonight,
your seat. Ask a crew member
rum
for help.
gold which is
Keep
one of
the
my favorite
aisles,
artists. He's
exits,
actually,
and bulkhead areas
oh, did
clear.
it get loud?
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip
Anyways,
into the
he's
buckle
doing,
and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap.
Girl,
To release, lift the top of the
he's
buckle.
doing a show in DC,
Stay seated
and
with
I
your
wanted
seatbelt
to see
fastened
him
when the
this
seatbelt
year. I
sign
think
is
this might
on.
be the last
Even
one.
when the sign is off,
He may have
please
one
keep
more
it
after this
fastened whenever
overseas,
you
but
receive. Rough
I
air can
wanted to
happen
see
without
him
warning,
this year,
and the
and I
crew may
wasn't
also
able to
need
see
to
him in
buckle
New
up
York
for their own
in March.
safety,
Then
understanding
tonight,
if
I'm
our
not able to
service
see
is
him
interrupted.
because instead of
Federal
heading to DC, I'm
regulations
actually headed
require
to
all customers to comply with all crew member
Residency, and so
instructions.
it's just,
Along
and
with the
even like
posted
a couple
placards
weekends
and
ago,
lighted
I wanted to
information
see
signs
India,
throughout the
who is
cabin.
absolutely my favorite.
Smoking,
Like,
vaping,
has
the
been my
use of
favorite for
e-cigarettes or
years.
any sweet
And
chewing tobacco
between
is not
work
allowed on
and
any Delta
my school
flight.
obligations,
Federal
I
law
had to kind of
prohibits
pass on
tampering
that
with,
because I just didn't have the
disabling,
energy,
or destroying
the time, or
restroom
the
smoke
bandwidth to
detectors.
go and
There are 8
enjoy
exits
her
on
out
this
in the
plane,
end. And so
4 doors,
maybe,
2 on each
you know,
side,
me and God
and
will
4
open a
window
door and they will
exits,
be
2
in New
over each
Orleans
wing.
or
Each
Houston
door has a
over the
detachable
summer,
slide
and
that
I
can be
see
used
both
as a
of them
raft.
actually.
An additional
Not
raft is
necessarily at the
located
same
in an
time,
overhead bin in the
but I
back of the plane.
definitely am
Escape
hoping
straps
that,
are located in
sometime over
overhead
the
bins
summer,
above each
sometimes
window
over the
exit, which
summer,
can be used to
I
assist in a
can
water.
see
If you are
both of
wearing
them.
high
So
heels,
anyways, those
please
are just
remove them
small
first
things
to
that it
avoid
costs.
damaging the slide. In case of an
But it's just, there's
evacuation, follow
always,
crew instructions
you know,
and leave
a
all
cost and
bags to avoid
consequence. I
slowing
mean,
the
we can talk about
evacuation.
literal costs, how much
All
tuition
exits
I'm
are
paying.
clearly
We can talk
marked
about
with
literal
an
costs,
exit
like how
sign.
much it costs me to
Look at
get
the nearest exits,
my
and remember,
ass on
they
this
might be
plane
behind
6
you.
times a year
If we lose
and fly
power,
here for
lights will
residency.
illuminate the aisle to guide you to
If
an
there were
exit.
maybe a
It's
closer
unlikely, but
program,
if cabin pressure changes,
unfortunately LSU doesn't
oxygen
have this
masks will drop from
program,
the
but if
panels
there were
above
a
your
closer
seat
program, then
and
maybe
inside the lavatories.
it's
Reach
worth
up and
considering.
pull
I
the
could never
mask down
move
to start
to
the flow of
Ohio or
oxygen.
anywhere
Remove
up here
any
because
face
it's just far
covering
too cold
and
for
place
me.
the mask
But
over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic
it's
strap
worth
over your
it, don't
head
get me wrong,
and
but it
adjust
does
the
cost
mask
something.
if
You know
necessary.
what I mean? Like, this is
Breathe
6 times
normally
a
and
year.
note
That's
that
6
oxygen
vacations
is
I
flowing,
basically could
so
have
don't
gone
worry if
on.
the back doesn't
But
inflate.
instead,
Be sure
I'm
to
flying
adjust
here
your
to
own mask
pursue
before
something
helping
that I
others.
desire,
A water
having a person
evacuation
that
is
I
also
desire
unlikely.
becoming.
But just in case,
You know, I've
life
learned
vests
so
are
much
in a
in this
compartment
program, both
beneath or adjacent
academically
to your
and just
seat.
about myself
To
as a
use,
person. And so,
remove the vest from its container by pulling
anyways,
on the tab and
yeah,
then
so
opening
we're
the
taking off
pouch.
soon. I'm
Slip the
probably
vest
gonna
over
take
your
a nap,
head.
but
Wrap the
I
strap
will
around
see
your
you
waist.
guys in
Attach it to
Detroit.
the buckle in front.
Okay, girls, so we've made it to Detroit. I'm catching an Uber out to my friend's house. I had the coolest Uber driver, and we had the best conversation. So y'all remember how I mentioned being an EdTech founder? Well, coincidentally, Brittany was headed to an event at the Julian Madison building in downtown Detroit with Bag Ventures as a part of their AI Convergence series. You know I had to hurry and register, and I went straight there with her. Bag Ventures was founded by Bonita Stewart and Jackson Georges. It is an early stage venture firm focused on investing in visionary founders building transformative AI startups that enhance enterprise productivity and redefine industries. The panelists included the CEO and co-founder of Nomadic, the former CEO of Ford Pro, the global VP of automotive industry at NVIDIA, and the VP of product management at Rocket Mortgage. I really enjoyed hearing how AI is being leveraged in diverse industries to streamline workflows. That's exactly the idea I have in mind for K-12, math specifically. Anyways, it was a great night, and now it's the next morning and we're pulling up to Levis Commons. Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday, the first day of residency, and I am headed into Starbucks to pick up coffee before I head into our actual class. Running a little bit behind, but I did want to do like an outfit of the day so you can see like what I'm wearing quick because my coffee is done. I'm wearing this shirt that I thrifted, and then I'm wearing some trousers. I put on a leather jacket because it's a little bit chilly here, but this is what I'm wearing today, and I'm just wearing some of my favorite black slingbacks. Y'all have seen them. I'll give you a better video here in a minute. I'm kind of in a rush, but anyways, see you later. But now I'm back at my hotel, and I am about to go downstairs. We have a happy hour that's like right across the street from my hotel, so I'm gonna go over and see. But that's about. I'm really sleepy and I have some stuff I need to work on. It is cold here, well, chilly. It's like 80 degrees in Baton Rouge. In here it's like high 40s, low 50s, so definitely different, a little chilly. Like people still wearing beanies and Carhartt jackets, like coats, not the sweatshirts. Anyway, but there's no snow on the ground, so that's the wind. The last time I was here, there was definitely snow on the ground. I'll have to insert some of those clips because, yeah, I'm gonna put those in. Look at the snow. That is crazy. Wait, it is snowing outside. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. Anyways, so I just walk all the way around until I can get to the closest door to where I actually have to go outside. Like, look how tall the snow is. That's crazy, but it's so pretty. I ain't gonna lie. It is. I'm truly fascinated, and I try not to be annoying because most of the people here are like just accustomed to snow. Like, they chose to live in climates like this, so it's like another thing for them. But I am truly fascinated because why would you ever live anywhere that gets this cold and also accumulates this much snow? Like, I don't know. That's crazy. Like, at some point in my life, I want to live bi-coastal. So I want to have a home in Louisiana, and then I want to own like a condo or something in like a New York or DC, and I want to split my time. But you can best believe when I'm splitting my time between the two, I am only in New York or DC during the spring and summer months. Like, maybe into early fall, but like, no, I'm never gonna be there for real unless I have somebody's paying me to be there. Then maybe I'll be there, but like, I'm never gonna choose to be there during the winter months. Okay, so I'm walking. This is the door, and we're walking out there. Let me put my glove on. So I have on one glove. I didn't put on the other one because then I wouldn't be able to hold my camera or manage my camera. But these are my gloves. These aren't even for real gloves. Like, and look, one of them got dirty yesterday. But anyways, these feel like I'm about to go mine or like Usher. These don't feel like cold weather gloves. And like, that's another thing. Like, there's cute winter clothes and then there's real winter clothes. I have a cute winter clothes. So anyways, we're gonna work on that, I think. But like, I'm only up here like once a year like this when the weather's like crazy like this. So do I buy a bunch of winter clothes that I'm only gonna wear once a year? I don't know. Anyways, let's go to class. I'm about to go over here. My camera's dying, so I'm not taking it with me. Y'all, I just, you know how like, I don't mind having my camera in public. Like, I don't feel whatever whenever I have it in public. I don't care. But I am very sensitive to other people when I have my camera in public. Like, I don't care about they see them. I don't care if they see me filming, or I don't feel any type of way about them observing whatever I'm creating. But I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I'm gonna go across there for a few minutes. I do want to show y'all what I'm wearing because this blouse, girl, I got it from the thrift shop, and it has shoulder pads in it, and I normally don't wear a shoulder pad because for what I have plenty of shoulders. So I don't wear shoulder pads, but I didn't want to take it out because it was giving a little drama. Not that I needed drama for residency, but because the next time I wear this shirt, which I am gonna wear it again, I love it that much. I wanted to give like drama. It's a button up, and if you know me, you know I love a button up. I love a button up down, girl. And so this one is just so classy. I paired it with some trousers. I got these trousers from Loft or Ann Taylor, I can't remember, but I love the fit. This is my favorite style trouser. And I'm just wearing a slingback, which is my favorite pair from Zara. They have a pair that is right now like the it's like a pointy toe heel, a stiletto. But y'all, I remember some years ago I had a new pair with the elongated toe. Like, that was probably like 2014. The elongated toe has come back, and I could not be more glad. So YSL has a pair that has the elongated toe. Love them down. I did see some dupes on Amazon. I might order them, and like, that could be a part of my content, and I'll show them to y'all off Amazon because there's only one pair of shoes I want from YSL, and it's a pair of loafers, and I'm still waiting on somebody to buy them for me. So will there be one? Okay. But Anyways, so these Zara has their own. Of course, everybody has their own pair where the toe is elongated. I haven't seen Steve Madden with a pair yet, so I don't really know what the king of knockoff is waiting on. But I haven't seen him. Which, don't get me wrong, like I like a lot of Steve Madden shoes, even though I know that they're like dupes of like more luxury brand shoes. I don't care for their sneakers. I think they're extremely uncomfortable. I've had a number of pair of those and I wasn't a fan of them. So anyways, but yeah, the toe on these shoes are long and I love it. This is Zara's, I guess, take on it or whatever. If I need to get the same shoe in navy blue, in nude, in dark brown, like a chocolate brown. Like I need this shoe in multiple colors. If they have an orange pair, I need those because you know I work for Orange Strategy and I could wear those. If they have a red pair, I'll take those, even though I don't really wear red for real. But if they had a red pair, I would take them. But anyways, I'm gonna show y'all these shoes, and then I'm gonna show you my outfit, and then I'm going to get out of here and go grab some food from over there. And I'm really tired, so I'm probably gonna come back and take a shower and lay down. I had a lot of work to do. I got a lot of stuff done today. Let me show you. This was like one of our assignments that we were working through. I'm not gonna delve into what this is, but you can see my notes. Like the girl be working, nothing but a brain dump. So anyways, I need to look through some of that, read a few articles, but I'm really sleepy, so I know if I start reading an article, I'm going to sleep. This is what I'm wearing. Let me fix my camera so you can see it. Wait a minute, girl, because what's going on out there? Okay, so the shirt is thrifted, and like I said, I got it from the thrift shop. I'm wearing these high-waist trousers, love them down. I want you to be able to see how they like fall at my shoe. Beautiful, girl. That's nothing but God's work. So this is what I'm wearing to the happy hour. This is what I wore to class today, all day. Probably after lunch I was ready to get out of here because I just wanted to be comfortable. But here's the jacket I'm about to put on. And I guess I'll walk across the street. I hope some people over there. I know some of my cohort was meeting with their chairs. So I hope that, you know what I'm saying, they're there. So this is the look with the jacket. But yeah, I just wanted to be warm or comfortable at least. I keep saying y'all, I'm really talking to me. Like, if y'all are here too, then wonderful, I'm so glad. I really, truly am. But this ain't even really that. This is really, I'm talking to the future me. So, hey girl, hey, you have residency this weekend. You met your dissertation chair this weekend, face to face for the first time, and you have somewhat of a research question. It needs to be cleaned up, but you have a research question. And so, yeah, girl, you're now about to walk across the street for happy hour, where you're not gonna have a drink, but you are gonna grab food, and that's what you're doing. So, yeah. Good morning. Today is Saturday, April 11th. It is day 2 of residency. I am getting dressed. I think it is 7:16. I have to be at class at 8. I am going to put my hair into a big ponytail today. I am tired. That's how I'm feeling this morning. I feel grateful. Like, it's never lost on me what a privilege it is to be here, to be able to pursue academic dreams, I guess. I'm always grateful. Always grateful to be in a room with brilliant people. I gotta be there at 8 o'clock, and we don't get out till 5. So the goal for today, I have a YouTube video that I'm posting today that's just like an about me. It's maybe like 30 minutes long. I filmed it in the airport. I'm getting so good at filming in the airport, or just filming in public in general. Let me say that, because at this point, girl, I don't care. Like, I don't care if people look at me like I'm crazy. I really don't care. The only thing I care about is respecting other people's, like I don't want to be infringing on other people's, like, space or whatever. But that aside, the tripod is coming out because why not? this is what I want to do. This is what I said I wanted to do. So I gotta be for real. You know what I'm saying? I have to be committed to it. And I was like thinking about that recently, about like how like some stuff is easier for me to commit to than other stuff. So like school, for example. And I don't know if it's because I've been in school so much, like spent so much time in school, of course, K-12, and then undergrad, and then started working some, went back to grad school, and now, like, it just feels like I know how to do school, you know what I'm saying? So, it's not all the way hard to commit to doing school. And this doctoral program, most certainly it's not hard to commit to because I enjoy it so much, and, like, the cohort model is probably the best thing. And I've never, my master's degree was not a cohort model. So, but the cohort model is like, I probably would have changed my mind at some point if not for the cohort model. And you build relationships. So it's hot in here. I got the heat on. But anyway, you build relationships with people in your cohort, and you guys are on this journey together, and it's a built-in sense of accountability. Not that like you need it for the actual work, but just to stay motivated in the program. You know, we all started at the same time, and we all had a goal of finishing. We've lost like we've had a couple people drop. I would say maybe like 3 people. Prayerfully we get through with the group that we have, everybody, but like we're all so committed to finishing the program and finishing at the same time and doing it together that I love that. I love a group project, you know what I'm saying? I love a let's do this together, a body double, you know? I would love too to like have somebody who was on this YouTube journey with me so we can kind of like talk about it and hold each other accountable and stuff, but I'm doing it regardless because it's what I said I wanted to do. So like I said, whenever I got to thinking about like social media and YouTube, like I love social media. I literally do. I love content. I love creating the content. I look like a ghost. I love content. I love creating the content and all of that. And I was like, well, why don't you commit to it then or whatever? Because like I said, I don't have no problem committing to school or other stuff. Like, what's the problem? Why aren't you consistent? Why aren't you committing? Why do you struggle so much when it comes to this? And I don't really know the answer to that. I just know that I'm aware of, my behaviors, and so I can do my best to change it. I haven't truly understood the root of it just yet. But I do have awareness, and so that's half the battle. I've tried to do this before. I had a blog one time way back in the day called Fashion After 5. And I used to just post clothes and write about it. So I have to be consistent this time. Like, I gotta do this. He's the motion party. You can knock it in. I love this song. I love Boss Man D-Lo in general. Like, he's like one of my favorite little rappers. Not little rappers, but one of my favorite rappers right now. And somebody asked me why. I think it was my daughter recently. And I was like, girl, because I can understand what he's saying. Like, Auntie done got too old to be trying to figure out what the people saying. I don't like that he only made that song 1 minute and 36 seconds. That I don't like. I don't know what motion party he had in mind, but I'm not a fan of the brevity of the song. 7:30, y'all, we got 30 minutes. But the good thing is that I already ironed my clothes and stuff. Let's put my hair in a ponytail. I forgot my scarf at home, so I didn't bring it. Now, when I put my hair in a ponytail, I still leave. This is my favorite little plait. I leave her down, and she broke. She's shorter than the rest, but it's fine. I need to put some lotion on my feet. My Lord. So, somebody had asked me how I do this ponytail on TikTok. So I'm going to record for TikTok too. All I do, honestly, I like to leave out one plait in the back. It's my favorite one. So I pull her down. But I don't like for the ponytail to be too tight. I know it look like I'm pulling it tight right now, and I kind of am, but I'm gonna loosen it. So I basically, all I do is just put the ponytail holder on, and I pull it maybe to like right there. So you see, I still have some hanging, and then I just let it fan however it fans, and then I end up with what I end up with. Happy Saturday, guys. Here's what I'm working with for today. I need to work and then put some clothes on. What y'all think? My makeup look ghostly. Alright, let me put some clothes on. This is what I'm wearing today for day 2 of residency. It's a little bit more relaxed. It's an oversized blazer. I threw my hair up into this like messy ball. And then I bought these jeans from the thrift shop, and they're like really too big, but they pair well with oversized blazer for the look. And then I have some shoes. Let me see. The shoes that I'm wearing, and I'll show them to y'all, but the shoes that I'm wearing are also thrifted. Now, I normally don't thrift shoes. Like, I have a limit on thrifting shoes, but I saw these and they were cute, and the toe was extra long. Y'all know how I feel about an extra long toe. So I was like, yeah, let me get those. Y'all see? Never mind my luggage over there, but basically, this is the shoe. Has a little print on it for a little extra little razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying? But I just love the way, and I'll show you in the mirror. So my scent today, I'm wearing this YSL, of course, because it's not gonna flare my allergies, and I'm literally having such a terrible allergy flare already. So I'm just doing just a little bit. Just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little razzle dazzle, nothing much. I'm not doing a necklace today. Sometimes I love a bare neck, so we're gonna go with that today and rock out. So this is my scent, and then for my bag, I bought my brown bag, so I'm carrying her, and so I'll show you what it all looks like. Let me show you my other mirror. This is it. In this mirror, I'm a little too close for you guys to see it all at one time, but you get the point. It's just an oversized blazer, some jeans, and this cute little bag. And this is what today is gonna look like while I sit in class. The shoes are really comfortable. I just love them. Like, I love how long the toe is, and I love the cut on it. Look how it like kind of has the cleavage, if that's the word. The cleavage of my toes are kind of almost still poking out, so it's like a barely coverage. Just love the details, girl. Anyways, here's what I'm wearing, and I'm about to be late, so I will talk to y'all after class. Hey girl, hey. I am back in my hotel room, and I am tired. Like, that's the only way to describe it. And I've been tired. Like, I have to go to bed tonight. Last night I didn't get in bed until after midnight, and I got back up at 6:30. My plans for this evening changed, so I'll be in my room. I'm gonna run downstairs and get some food, and then I have some editing to do, article to kind of freshen up on for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the final day of residency, and I am so tired. I will insert because someone took a video earlier today during an activity that we were doing at residency, and I know I said I wasn't going to take my camera in, so I didn't, but when someone else offered to like record something that we were doing, I was like, okay, cool. So she recorded on my phone, and I'll insert it. But any exercise, basically what we were doing is, and every group had a paper that they were assigned. So my group, our presentation was actually yesterday, and it was a quantitative research paper. And so we were looking at basically the purpose of the paper, the study and the methods. Our study for my group was on a paper that looked at transparency versus privacy in the workplace. Like, what I love about being at residency is that the conversations are so natural. You're just surrounded
by people who are equally as invested in the content and the learning. And so it's not like you're pulling teeth to get people to engage. I love that so much. And it's been like this since the very beginning. So the conversations are just so rich. But anyways, so that having been said, what this video that I'm inserting is we were making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And so basically we were participants in another group's like study. So basically you're reading this paper and you're looking at the research that was done in the paper, and then you have to create an activity or simulation that parallels the research and parallels the study, and basically do sort of a micro study, basically how they did it. And so their particular paper was looking at feedback, how personal goals versus group goals and the relationship between the two, and how they drive productivity and things like that. And so there were a number of things. So anyways, what you'll see is like there were 3 different groups. We'll only see my group, but my group, we were making peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and we had a personal goal, we had a group goal. So we wrote a personal goal, and then we wrote a group goal without like talking to each other about it. And I won't get like so academic and rehash our conversation because that part don't matter. But the point in me putting this in here is just because I know I don't get to show you guys a lot about what we're actually doing in the classroom because I try not to take my camera in. But this was an instance where I was able to capture some footage of something that was going on. So I know it just looks like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but it really is not. There's like a broader messaging. So that was fun. Yeah, so I'm really tired. Like I keep saying it, but I'm so sleepy, and I think it's my allergies. Like my eyes are so tired, and also very sensitive. So I'm looking up. I'm not really looking up at the camera because it's so bright outside, but I need the natural lighting so this video looks decent. So I'm sitting in front of the window, but my eyes are very sensitive right now too, and I don't know what that's about. But anyways, I just wanted to check in. Our teacher, she's amazing, and she happens to be my chair, which makes it even more amazing. It just feels like she was always supposed to be my chair, like personality wise, you know what I mean? I just think we're on the same wavelength. So looking forward to, you know, the dissertation, the whole process, but also the relationship throughout the process and beyond my tenure and time here at BGSU. So yeah, guys, I will see you all in the morning. Okay, girl, this was the last day and this is what I wore. We still have to go to Chicago, but I'm going to close out this vlog here and give my Chicago adventure its own video next week. Another residency weekend is complete. Thank you again for being on this journey with me, and until next time, and as always, I'm rooting for you.